Hello, my name is Stephanie Bailiff. I am completing my master's program through the University of Arizona Global Campus. I have participated in advocacy, policy, and social justice during early childhood education. This is my presentation concluding a summary of what I have learned. It is important for educators to be aware of their rights and responsibilities, as well as students' and families' rights. This presentation will summarize the importance of understanding law, politics, and ethics as it relates to the educational setting. Why do educational leaders need to be familiar with these issues? How can educational leaders support educators, community members, students, and families? How do they find the information needed? We will review two different case studies and cover how the law applies to them. We will also look at how they apply to the school setting. Finally, we will review the rights teachers have in the school setting in addition to what responsibilities they are to uphold. Laws are meant to maintain peace and safety. They protect us and allow us to be heard. They give us that opportunity to be heard, seen, and valued as individuals. McCarthy and others state that having a basic understanding of law, politics, and ethics supports decision-making, prevents lawsuits, increases confidence, and provides advocates for students and families. In the school setting, teachers, officials, and administrators are constantly making on-the-spot decisions regarding legal issues. When the learning environment is disrupted or safety is questioned, staff must react. They do not have time to consult a legal manual or seek legal guidance. Basic knowledge of laws as they pertain to the school setting gives the staff the ability to make quick decisions to maintain the learning environment. With knowledge of laws, staff can spot legal issues and make informed decisions by applying relevant laws. For example, students are protected from illegal search and seizure. However, schools can conduct reasonable searches if a student is suspected of violating school rules. Unfamiliarity with laws might cause school personnel to violate students' or families' rights, resulting in a lawsuit. Applied knowledge of law, politics, and ethics gives schools and families increased confidence. Teachers are more likely to stand up for students' and families' rights. They become advocates to improving the school by promoting change that benefits the school, students, families, and the community. Here we're going to look at two different cases. Each case plays an important part in shaping students' rights in schools. The first case is New Jersey versus TLO. A student was suspected of smoking in the school facility. Because of this, school personnel decided to search her personal belongings. While searching for cigarettes, the school official found suspected marijuana, paraphernalia, money, and a list of student names. The school was accused of violating the Fourth Amendment, which protects from illegal search and seizure. The court ruled in favor of the school. Due to the immediate need to protect students, schools can conduct searches and seizures and seize students' belongings with just reasonable suspicion, where police officers would need probable cause and a warrant. McCarthy and others outlined two questions that can help school officials determine if a search is reasonable. First, is there reason to believe the student violated the law or school code? Second, is the extent of the search related to reason and non-intrusive? Schools can use these two questions to determine if a search is validated. In this case, searching her purse for cigarettes was validated by the suspicion of smoking. The extent of the search was non-intrusive. Only the purse was searched. Although the search was initially for cigarettes, the continued search was validated once the rolling papers and suspected marijuana were discovered. In the case of Goss versus Lopez, is summarized by Oiz, several students in 3 different schools were suspended for misconduct. They were not given the option of a hearing to defend themselves. The Supreme Court decided that the students' rights protected under due process of the 14th Amendment were violated. Due process gives the students the right to know what they were being suspended for and a chance to defend themselves in a fair hearing. Schools must offer students the right to a hearing to review the suspension. Students are protected from being unfairly dismissed from school. In the school setting, educators have many responsibilities. Most importantly, they must ensure the safety of students. Students are more likely to succeed when the learning environment feels safe and secure. To maintain a safe environment, educators must observe and anticipate students' behaviors for providing adequate supervision. Although it is impossible to have eyes on all students at all parts of the day throughout a typical school day, students may walk in the halls unsupervised, use the restroom, or take a walk break. Educators must be observant and predict if a student can be unsupervised. If a child's behavior is escalated, they should be monitored and not left unsupervised due to the risk of safety. However, early childhood centers are held to different standards. Robson informs us that children's reaction skills are continued to grow until about the age of 10. What this means is that the risk of injury is increased because their brains are not yet able to process danger and react quickly enough. Therefore, early childhood centers must maintain continuous active supervision. Active supervision means that an adult is within sight and sound of the child. This is maintained by following the provided steps. Set up the classroom environment to eliminate blind spots where it is difficult to see or hear students. Space staff out around the classroom to decrease response time and the ability to maintain that active supervision. Often scan the environment, counting the students to ensure eyes are on them at all times. And listen for escalated or urgent voices. This could indicate injury or conflict. Also, listen to the children who are typically loud. If they're quiet, something might be wrong or they're up to no good. As we learn more about our students' daily patterns, we can begin to anticipate their behaviors. We may anticipate a child's about to hit another one. This gives us the ability to engage with the student to prevent the undesirable behavior and redirect them to a desirable behavior. The Early Childhood Learning and Knowledge Center provides training and resources regarding active supervision policies. The provided link gives you access to a training resource from eClick regarding active supervision. Violating the active supervision policies could result in the loss of one's job. Early childhood centers can lose their license if multiple violations occur. As a professional in early childhood education, I must be knowledgeable enough to react appropriately to situations that arise. I must also know where to look for guidance regarding the legal aspects of schools. Throughout this course, I have gained an increased knowledge of legal literacy. This can help me write program policies and procedures and maintain students' and families' rights to ensure a safe environment. Thank you.